Hey, you thin-skinned authoritarian shill. Are you about to report this because it hurts your fifis out of sheer ignorance? Hey, YouTube lackey who will try to remove this video like you accidentally did last time. Talking about the rebel flag, Democratic past associations with the KKK is not endorsing hate or violence. It is history and fact. If you delete this video, it shows you sucking at the teat of the authoritarian left who want to hide and bury their past, especially when it comes to the fact that they are associated with and endorsed slavery like they do today by their policies. My family, including me, are Polish American. We don't like Nazis. We don't like slavery. We don't like the KKK. We don't like oppression. Talking about those subjects is not endorsing them. It's talking about them. It's giving them exposure. It's history. If I make a video about a bug sandwich and how gross bug sandwiches are and how I'll never eat a bug sandwich, it's not endorsing a bug sandwich. Stupid. Stop censoring videos. Hey gang, it's Seth. I'm going to do a little shorty here and then go eat because I'm hungry and I'm kind of mad. I went all the way down to where I used to live to get a pizza. Well, not to get a pizza, for other reasons, and happened to go to a pizza place while I was there instead of going to like Little Caesars, even though they're not like massively corporate, though they are, but they're local. But Jets or any of those, Domino's, whatever. And I went there and ordered a pizza, and they gave it to me. I got home, and there's no pepperoni on it. So, first world problems, I guess. Anyway. There's a lot going on in the U.S., and I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay? Now, this is going to be, you're going to be surprised. This is the major problems going on in the U.S., okay?
Defining use.
I want to ask you just a couple questions. The first one, why is the president so supportive of flying the Confederate flag?
Confederate
So
flag.
I think you're
The president's position, does he think NASCAR made a mistake by banning the Confederate flag? Let's drill down on the Confederate flag. Does he think it was a mistake for the flag? That's what he said.
the president was Paula
Does he think his supporters should not take the flag to Trump rallies as he considered banning?
mortality rate.
Just to follow up on the NASCAR thing, you were saying that we're taking the tweet out of context. What he tweeted, he says, has Pat Bubba Wallace apologized to all of those great NASCAR drivers and officials who came to his aid, stood by his side, and were willing to sacrifice everything for him, only to find out that the whole thing was just another hoax. That and flag decision has caused lowest ratings
Flag.
Not praise NASCAR for removing the Confederate flag.
An abolitionist, Philadelphia's Civil War soldiers, John Greenleaf Whittier vandalized an abolitionist. He wants no part in this on the side of preserving our history. Yes.
Flag is a different issue.
Confederate flag. Why did he decide to?
But they are recommended.
Yes.
Thank you, Bailey. I wanted to say, first off, point of fact, Bubba Wallace did not make any kind of false report. And I'm wondering, in general, why the president thinks that issue. He said he has no opinion on the Confederate flag. Why
Working people.
is
Yes.
cultural stuff worth his time and
Yes.
focus during the pandemic?
Yes, he's focused on two things at once, something we're all capable of doing.
And what about an unambiguous statement on the Confederate flag? Are we taking?
So, we have Black Lives Matter riots. We have calls for police reform. We have cities burning. We have a coronavirus. We have the economy tanking. We have political infighting. We have children getting killed in the street. And the media needs to know about those Confederate flags. Now I'm going to spell it out to you retards, you leftist retards, so you can understand this. You think Trump is a fascist, an authoritarian. If he was, he would remove that flag. There's two main reasons he's not going to do it. One, that Southern rebel flag, whatever you want to call it, represents you Democrats and you leftists. Spoiler alert, the moment he bans that, he helps you out because that represents you. You guys terrorized the South. You leftists, Democrats, lynched people. That's why he's not going to ban the use of and the display of the Confederate flag. Now, the big overarching thing is he's not an authoritarian fascist. What he would do then would be to ban Black Lives Matter flags, LGBT, anything he disagrees with. What you all are seeing is him saying, even whether I agree or not, what I'm fighting for is your right to do something that I disagree with. So if you had a rebel flag next to a Black Lives Matter flag, they would both be the same. They're just outward expressions. I loathe Black Lives Matter. In principle, I loathe some of the theories behind the use of the rebel flag. However, some people don't adhere to that. Some people it doesn't represent. I'm debating getting a rebel flag. So when someone says, why would you do that? Because it's a God-given right. And as much as I hate slavery, hate the South, and am glad they lost the war, any person should be able to wave whatever flag they want. It's that simple. I don't think we should ban the rebel flag because I don't think any flag should be banned. That's the irony. People are saying this guy's an authoritarian for not being an authoritarian and not doing all the things authoritarians do. But then the moment he does, he's going to be an authoritarian for doing what authoritarians do. I just think it's ironic. He's trying to help America. He's trying to preserve freedom and the First Amendment. And people are flipping out because rebel flag, rebel flag, rebel flag racism. The country is an economical upheaval. The people are in upheaval. Our social fabric is deteriorating beneath us, and the foundations that we were built upon are being destroyed by leftists, globalists, Marxists, and Black Lives Matter. And people are asking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 questions about a rebel flag. I didn't even do the NASCAR Bubba things. None of those were that. About that, again, other questions. I specifically just rebel flag, whatever flag they call. I don't even know because I don't care. It's irrelevant. But that's the irony. That's what you see. That's what's important to these freaking sycophants. Well, sadly, I'm getting her, but these people. This is what's important to them. A rebel flag. An 8-year-old girl was killed. A man was forced to drive into an ambush and tragically took the life of 2 rioters. Black people are suffering. Americans are suffering. And these people are super worried about what the president's stance on the rebel flag is. That's the world we live in, guys. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Take it easy and stay patriotic. Go easy, gang.